copycat promoter. Lion, no fire glow, supercaliope. This is poetic dopamine, better than Coca-Cola. I'm dopamine, open stream. I be choking cobra, snake charmer, brain macabre, ancient weight karma. See the Rams Day in this diaphragm diorama. Darno herbalist, moving diagram. Watching my vision is panoramic. With it, it's botanic. Flower child, showered in clouds, my soul expanded. Life is a design, why didn't you know the planet? Polish up knowledge, my wisdom will coat the planet. I get it, I'm so demanding, supply, gotta cut the wire, run traditional umbilical cord inside the cipher. As a baby, grab the mic instead of a pacifier. Melody appetizer, beware buyer, this is some rare fire. Sit in a chair higher, giving a spare tire. You're on your last lap like a stripper that just retired. Nah, I mean my queen seem to be sweeter than the papaya. I move far away from ninjas to wear blinders. Gold color contacts, solar power, God rap. No one can doubt that I'm that lyrical exerciser, spiritual advisor, and I'm the kind of man that miracles admire. Minerals are minor, I majored in all required to complete the grand arcanum. Leaping the phantom, quantum, Phoenician, the fire blossom. Come reach for this high adopted Mayan shaman, mind boggling. Reach to the time I'm all the skin, moccasins, forgotten sins, common men, nature, eager time sovereigns. Making bullet points, lacking freedom is a problem. Carry extra magazines like they speaking in your column. I came from the center, never started from the bottom. Got your children in school, being smart is an option. Rhyme book encyclopedias is written in the margins. Listen in the market. Sexual healing, my medicine is revealing that the stars in the sky got ancestors in the ceiling. Moods of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netta. Time slipping through our fingers, feel the sand texture. Chandelier in the ceiling full of ancestors. Moods of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netta. Chandelier in the sky full of ancestors. Show you clear, maybe you can understand better. Yes. Zodiac lay shower me. Spirits from above, those who passed away flower me. A lost intelligence, I may out when they encountered me. Effortlessly writing their verse before you count to three. With a sound to see, the sight to hear, the taste of beauty. My ancestors in the sky told me make a movie. It's the mega Sufi, serving like a mega Sufi. The grand makers open bars, I can make the zoo free. I'm giving season passes to the secret passage. Not a tunnel, but a chapter, unreleased status. Slow gases, mine ain't fast enough to beat molasses. Midget at a strip club, arms ain't long enough to reach the masses. See the phoenix resurrected if you read the ashes. Cross me, you'll be seeing axes. Reenactors needed atlas like IG tags. Meet me at the Atlas, put a train, bloodshot eyes from drinking out your reading glasses. Zodiac's name, crack your brain, rappers slain, master pain. I make hits, they making Cassius claims older than Apostle Luke age. Smoke pop with Luke Cage, the book's master, Mussolini, Galactica. Houdini couldn't see me with a crystal ball, eagle, regal, seeking all lies to plot a dream for y'all. I push past the vision y'all look after. Clear while I'm the finisher here like wood lacquer. Shooting star comedy type like good laughter. Heavy still like a waiter when I walk on with toast. God's called me on the power here. I'm talking with ghosts like sun rays in the seance. I slice like a radiant. Zodiac real estate kingdom of the avians. He's up above us, they thinking that I'm Canadian. KZ the chosen A-bomb. I wrote the ape song. Magician that can open they palm. Exploded napalm. King Kong, Kami high. Exploded ape palm with granite countertop. Holding wishes in my palm. I granted Megalodon, Megatron. I'm stretching my mind tight. Tap the split and subtly I'm Gregory hindsight. Moods of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netta. Time slipping through our fingers, feel the sand texture. Chandelier in the ceiling full of ancestors. Moods of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netta. Chandelier in the sky full of ancestors. Show you clear, maybe you can understand better.
You cannot go without this book, and let me explain why. Voices of the Diaspora, written by Knowledge Born Allah, takes you through countless and countless different blacks. From our scholars, our warriors, our great sisters, and even entrepreneurs. It speaks to the past, the present, and the future. There's even an action plan for us that are serious about businesses that we wanted to take on. Entrepreneurship is one of the first things that he speaks about. And if you're an avid reader, this is a 5-part series. So this is not only a great resource for ourselves, it's a great resource for us as parents. We can teach it and incorporate it into our lesson plans for our children. All right, peace and blessings. Welcome to another episode of New Knowledge Radio. Place where knowledge is born. It's your host, Knowledge Born. I'm here on Wisdom Wednesday. We're broadcasting in a couple of places. So I see my fam in the building. Salute to my family up in here. I'm always thankful for bonds. Thankful for family that spans across the span of time. See my family. I met my family back in 2002, 2003, sometime, and still got a strong familyhood, still got a strong brotherhood. That's righteous, that's a blessing. So today we are here to discuss a couple of things. It's Turn Wisdom Wednesday according to this conscious cultural shift that we have embarked on for the month of December. A lot of different challenges and things that are going on, and I saw one and I got sparked by it, So shout out to the producer, Back to the Soul. Y'all check her out. Phenomenal alchemist of sound. It takes some talent and skill to be able to cause something palatable out of the disruption of the flow of air. So phenomenal producer. Check her out. Back to Soul. She got a 30-day challenge in the space of discipline. One of the things we discussed here so far. So we're here on day 4. And the question is, what can ancestral wisdom teach us about navigating today's challenges? All right. So we're going to dive into some of the teachings of our ancestors, the timeless wisdom that has guided us through the ages and can still light the way forward today. All right, the purpose of this discussion, share the goal of exploring ancestral wisdom to address today's challenges and to strengthen our cultural foundation. It's about honoring where we come from so we can stand firm in who we are and move boldly towards where we're going. So the commercial I saw at the beginning of the broadcast, my brother, Score Yee, he did the production in the background that you hear as well. And, was talking about my ebook series, Voices of the Diaspora. 5 parts are available of a 10-part series, so dedicated to, our plight. What you apply. What you apply, you understand. What you understand, you live. And what you live is what you empower. So y'all can get that real quick. Let me just show you www.dudeknowledgeradio.com. Got the bundle series for $36. Each volume can be purchased separately for $9. So y'all check that out. www.dudeknowledgeradio.com. So, interactive question for the audience. What is one piece of wisdom from your elders or ancestors that still resonates with you today? So if you're watching this or you watch the archives in the future and you want to share that piece of wisdom either from your elders or from your ancestors that resonates with you today, share your reflections using the hashtag Wisdom Wednesday or Do the Knowledge. Again, that's Wisdom Wednesday hashtag or Do the Knowledge. And that's DOTHAKNOWLEDGE. Do Knowledge. Okay? So share some of that wisdom from your elders or from your ancestors. My grandfather used to say, make it easy on yourself. Grandfather used to say that. He didn't say a lot of words, but every time he said something, he did not waste any oxygen on you, okay? So
If he says something to you, he says something to you for a reason, not for the season. One of my teachers, he used to say that in the 8th grade, Mr. Gloving, he said, I'm here for a reason, not for the season. Okay? Telling what I know and not what I heard. Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to my grandfather. You know, the honor of being around divine men who wanted to see you grow and develop was something. And I don't know if we oftentimes take that into account in our own growth and development. Noticing that someone is watching you, someone is seeking to model after your behavior or speech, whether it's known to you or not. So you strive your best to always put yourself in a position to be the best you. And then sometimes you get a good example of a bad example. And that's to serve a purpose. So yeah, share some of that ancient wisdom you got from your elders, your ancestors. My grandfather used to say, make it easy on yourself. And my mother used to tell me, do it right the first time so you don't have to do it again. Okay. And I was one of those children who had to do it again. You understand? Over and over again till I got it right. In the entrepreneurial world, they say that spaced repetition leads to mastery. So you have to be able to do something over and over again in order to get it right. Once you got it right, you got it right. All right. All right, so let's get started. Our ancestors didn't just survive, they thrived and left us a blueprint for navigating challenges with strength and dignity. Honoring their wisdom is how we honor their sacrifice. Anywhere you go on the planet, anywhere you go in the world, you will find that a people that is in their optimal state of being and state of mind have some sort of tradition or cultural continuity in regards to honoring those who came before them. So you see in the urban environment or what we dub the hip hop environment now, you see murals. You see murals. You see murals of someone who departed and they made an imprint. So you see the murals, they go up after the word is out. 24 to 48 hours, somebody has the diligence and the mind and the will to be able to craft something in the space where there was nothing there before. And now there's an eternal reflection of someone with the imprint. You see the t-shirt. You know, you see all kinds of things in the space of commemoration, but oftentimes we don't look at it like that. You know, they got the hashtags, RIP, such and such. Folks, you know, show the pictures that they had with the people when they get the word. Whatever it is, they find some sort of way of commemoration. Right? And it's a socially acceptable norm around the world. But when we get into some of the intricacies, then it becomes something a little different. It becomes something a little different. So they didn't just survive, they thrived and left us a blueprint for navigating challenges with strength and dignity. So just look back through your own life, through your own family history first, and then that extended or expanded family for some of those traditions. And, you know, there's different ways to pay homage and pay. Oh, you know, you can write something, you can paint something, you can sing something, you can rap something, whatever it is. however it is within your cultural confines to honor those who have came before you. You pay tribute. You pay tribute. You pay homage. If someone resonated with you, you do something, for them. And I would say daily. I would say daily. I wouldn't necessarily say just, around the celebration time, whether you're celebrating their life or honoring their transition, whatever the case may be, something daily for those who are the closest to you, the ones you have the greatest sort of relationship with. That they're present, you know, they're present. Their presence is with you at all times, and they're present with you at all times. So give them a little means of celebration. If you were gone, would you want to be forgotten or remembered? And then, how do you want to be remembered? Something to think about. All right, so reflection question. What does it mean to you to honor your ancestors in your daily life? How can you carry their legacy forward? Beautiful question. All right, beautiful question. Now, going forward, what does that mean? First, what does it mean to honor your ancestors? I get my brother Oba to come on and, break that down. I get my brother Oba to come through and break that down. So I won't utilize a lot of time on that, but what I will say is one of the ways to carry their legacy forward is to live. It's to live. I know it sounds simple, but a lot of us haven't lived. We've been in the physical, but we hadn't lived. A lot of us were simply waiting to die. Simply waiting to die. That's it. And we inherit that legacy of simply waiting to transition. Instead of living, life is for the living. And even in the transition, there's still another life for you to live. It's just you live and exist in another realm that is beyond the veil of this third dimension. You exist. You still exist. So you exist. And because you exist, you have a desire to be of service to those who are still in this existence. And they should have a desire to help you in your existence. So, an interconnected, interdependent relationship from one state of being to the next state of being, because everybody here is going to graduate to that next state of being. And you return to this existence through that existence. So, there's an interdependent space of repeating life cycles here. So to live, to be life affirming, to be in the best position optimally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and to live in the fullness of life, in the space of that abundant being. So if you live well, they live well. If they live well, you live well. It works in tandem. You think about your children, for those of you who have children, where do you think they came from? So in some cultures, they have the elders with the youth, especially the young children, whether they in the infant, toddler stage, they're there, right? Because their minds are akin. the existence that they came to or came from prior to here, to incarnation, their mind is still tapped in. And the ones who are departing from the physical world, their minds are going back to that same realm of existence from which these ones came from. So their minds are in sync. So at that crucial space of critical development, it is advisable that these two have a relationship. A newly welcomed in ancestor and a soon to be ancestor. So the life lessons that they exchange, whether they speak words or not, they're there, right? So obviously it's around someone you love and you trust, but there's a connection right there. There's a space of spiritual, emotional, and physical connectivity, no different than the spiritual, emotional, and physical connectivity of mother and child, of father and child. So if the adage is true, it takes a village. Everybody in the village becomes responsible for ushering in that life and celebrating life and teaching life by being proper ambassadors of life and proper stewards between the realms of existence. So, to the question, how can you carry their legacy forward? Live, live righteously, live abundantly, give them the spiritual permission to live in whatever existence they exist in. Give them the will and the strength to fight. Give them the will and the strength to resist. Give them the will and the strength to heal from whatever afflictions ailed them in life. They are the most closest to you in that way because they lived in the realm that you exist in. So if you in class, right, these are your upperclassmen. And, prior to recently, when we had the schoolhouse mechanism, everybody in every grade that was above was responsible for the people in the class that was below them in grade. So first grade with the kindergarten, second grade with first grade kindergarten, so on and so forth. K through 12 was in the schoolhouse. And look at the results based off of that kind of continuity. You put some younger children around some older children, next thing you know, they automatically begin to level up. The same is true. If the parents are older and the child is younger, he mimics or she mimics the ways and actions of the older parents. So because these lived experiences happen, they happen and they learn lessons from one another. That connectivity is something that holds the life together and it makes the life more wonderful in that instance. So, who's carrying your legacy forward? Who's carrying on your traditions? Who have you shared them with? All right, I got a couple African proverbs right here. It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Speaking about the importance of community. Right? Want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together. In The Wiz, Michael Jackson said to Diana Ross, A twofold cord is strong, but a threefold cord is not easily broken. So here she was on the way to see the Wiz because she wanted to go back home. And along the way, she found people on her journey. So whether it was aspects of herself that she was coming back into via her faculties or physical people along the way that were placed in certain positions for her to begin to reconnect with those aspects of herself, but in them at the same time. So they went on that journey together. And they had that song, Ease on Down the Road, right? Don't carry nothing that might be a load. So if you're out there alone, you're a target to the group. So if a group of people see you alone, all of a sudden, it could be something that could be detrimental to you. So if you look at some of the animal kingdom, when they go on a hunt, they hunt in packs, they hunt in a group, and they don't attack their prey when they're at the strongest. They attack them when it's least likely. And when you're by yourself out there grazing, you might get got. So if you want to go far, go together. So this thing that you're doing, this thing that you're learning, these things that you are dealing with, because you're still dealing with goal attainment, the goal that you achieve, because we talked about purpose, right? The goal that you achieve, is it solely there for your benefit or for the benefit of those from whence you came? The child who was not embraced by the village will burn it to the ground to feel its warmth. So back to this adage with the village, it takes a village to raise a child. So if the child is not embraced by the village, it will burn it down to feel its warmth. So that means that if there's no love, time, attention, consideration with this mind is going to rebel against it. It's going to no longer carry on those traditions. As a matter of fact, it's going to eradicate it. Similar to what, if y'all seen the first Black Panther, he was like this heart-shaped herb. That did that? Oh yeah, you can go ahead and burn all that. He was not embraced by the village. Neither was his father. So he burned it down to feel the warmth. All right. Let's go to this next reflection question here. Which ancestral teaching has had the most impact on your life, and how have you applied it? I had to learn what my grandfather was saying and what my mother was saying. With those two adages, I just keep those two. Make it easy on yourself. Not cheat somebody or get over on somebody or none of that. Make it easy on yourself. So that was something that became a mantra in my life. There was a lot of things that I was carrying around that was a load, right? So that space in regards to what it is, I had to learn how to make it easy on myself. And then the second thing from my old earth was do it right the first time. So what that meant was to figure out what the standard is. Right is relative. Your right and my right may not necessarily be the same. But if I'm doing it to your standard, I have to find out what the standard is. To not only meet the standard, but to exceed the standard. If I'm doing this for someone else. And if I'm doing it for myself, finding what that standard is and exceeding it. So do it right the first time. Take the time that is necessary to see what the standard is and elevate it. But you still have the data from your past interactions. So you learn that lesson from the past so you don't repeat it. So if you don't know, you ask, how would you like this done? Ask for some details. So, yeah, that was two of those. Let me go to my other notes here. How can we keep these lessons alive in our homes, schools, and communities? They have to be our homes. They have to be our schools. And they have to be our communities. So there's some onus there in regards to the structures of your home. How is your home structured? Your home life structured? How are these schools structured? And how are these communities structured? Because without any homes, there are no schools and there are no communities. So without these families, optimally, if there is no structure within the confines of the home, no traditions, cultural, folkways, mores, and norms within the home, when they get to these institutions, school, they're going to bring that into the school. And they're going to bring that into the community. So these institutions and these communal spaces are continual learning modalities that should reinforce the value systems of the homes and the schools and the society. So, whatever your traditions are in that regard, this is how they continue. Eat a rep. All right, so let's go to the next aspects. All right, so we're still with this aspect really quick here. The importance of teaching younger generations about ancestral wisdom to ensure its survival. If we aren't passing down the wisdom of the sages, the wisdom of our elders, the wisdom of our ancestors, somebody's going to fill that void and deficit with the traditions of their elders, their sages, and their ancestors. So when you hear the quotations won't be reflective of your culture. It'd be reflective of someone else's culture. Okay. We use the monetary system with the paper money. Whose faces are on that? That's their part of ancestral reverence. Which streets do you live on? That's a part of their ancestral reverence. So they're in constant communication with their folkways, mores, and norms being perpetuated. We read the names. We circulate their spiritual currency. We interact and exchange with one another in their languages. So we optimally uplift those and have allegiance to, we pledge allegiance to them, right? With our entire being. And we pass that down to our children, and they'll pass it down to their children. So the importance of cultural continuity from one generation to the next. When a people lose their way, they look back to go forward. They look back to go forward. What are they looking back to in our space? If we don't tell our stories, someone else will, and they won't tell it right. It's to their benefit not to tell your story right. Why would you want somebody else telling your story in the first place? So one of the goals here, what Do Knowledge Radio, one of the goals with DTK Multimedia Production Company is to righteously document your story as told by you. So it's one of the things that we do here. So it's you telling your story. What role do elders play in preserving our heritage today, and how can we amplify their voices? Beautiful question. Our elders are our living sages, our teachers, our physical guides through this existence. They've lived, and they're soon going to return back to the realm beyond the veil. And they will be our guides from that realm to this realm. So their role is to teach. Their role is to pass down their traditions. Their role is a multitude of roles. And we have a duty and responsibility interdependently to one another. So our elders that will soon become our ancestors. So our optimal society looks like this. You have God. We have forces of nature. We have ancestors. We have elders. We have our peer group. We have our youth. And we have our ancestors yet to come. That's our optimal society. If we don't place credence on any one of those positions, we will find ourselves at a deficit. All right, so here's a challenge. Take one ancestral teaching this week and apply it to a current challenge in your life. Share what you learned with us using the hashtag through the knowledge or Wisdom Wednesday. Or you spoke. All right, so we're going to wrap up. Our elders are our libraries. Every conversation with them is an opportunity to learn. So go sit with your elders. Go sit with your loved ones. You know, 'tis the season to be around your family members and, you know, in that space of camaraderie. Ask questions. Ask questions. And, you know, listen. Listen, if someone is in their 70s, they've seen a lot of life. Sit with them. Ask them how many times they've seen life change since they were a child. You can read about things, right? But there are things that people have lived that will never, ever reach a book. So getting that oral tradition from mouth to ear in those spaces would improve things. So whether it's your elders, whether it's your peer group, whether it's your siblings, everybody has a story. You got no clue what it was like in their life with them. You could have been in the same house, in the same room with them, and their life was completely different than yours. So utilize these family gatherings as archival moments for your ancestral legacy to be able to share with your next generation. I gave that example of Muhammad Ali leaving all of those tapes, hundreds of tapes, I'm told, maybe even more, might be thousands of tapes. His family doesn't have to wonder what he was thinking about on any day. So he set aside that time for a time that would come where he would not be able to articulate for himself. So he utilized that time for himself. Remember, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Their wisdom is our compass. Let's use it as a guide, ourselves and our communities, to guide ourselves to greatness. All right, so check us out. Tomorrow we'll be right here going through the Knowledge Radio and continue to share our stories. The world is in need of your stories. The world is in need of your talents, your gifts, and your skills. Don't deprive them. All right? Till next time. Peace.
No, we didn't check then. Swear to God, we finna get all this money. Watch what I tell you.
Touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. And I say I share. I gotta say I share. I share. And I say I share. Elegba, Oshun, and Obatala. And I say I share. Mokio, I share, and I say I share, and Oya, and Shango, and Yemoja. I got it, currency in my pocket, nature around my neck, front and center I rock it. Never tuck them, so folk wanna touch them, they need to stop it. Trying to find them on lines like mine, you never cop it. My eleke is living, reason why I be winning. Jealous of my position, but I'm just at the beginning. Demonizing the forces, no intercourses I'm giving. Christians feel like I'm sinning the way the heavens be bending for me. I'm in the flow, I get the dough, I'm giving more, it's reciprocal. Every dose could be poison or be medicinal. Truth is blatant to those who know what to listen for. A treasure chest in every mic check. Steady in the altitude and we ain't on the flight check. Calling me the champion, I ain't even want to fight yet. Moochers sticking to us for that juju that they might get. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. And I say I share. Somebody say I share. I share. And I say I share. Hey, go.
like it's protection all around. Kosi Wahala, big blessings abound. I'm open to receive all the things this universe is laid at my feet, and I'm walking yellow brick road and laid with gold. Oh yeah, I get it from my mama, she reigning on her throne. La de Koju, Oriye Oshun, hell sea water goddess, keep that blade and some honey. Lord, she just keep going, hard to stop when she gets started. A river flowing, anointed from head to toe, baptized. Got Orisha by my side, and my eagle all around. Ain't nothing stopping me now, full force on them, full glow on them. Spirit realm said go, so I move for them, a walking altar.
And I say Ashe, 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 and I say Ashe, and I say Ashe, 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 and I say Ashe, and I say Ashe, 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 and I say Ashe. Touch my Eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, glitter scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my Eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, glitter scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean.
Yeah, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! You done hit him, Baba. 10, 2, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. God. 20. Great day. Who this messing my count up? Alive for you, bruh. I told you we was gonna hit. Yeah. Shoot, I'm counting me and Baba out right now. I'm waiting on Sunday to come out, hit her. We good. She finding out right now. We checking in. Hold on. Good. About to hit him again.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them that in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a. Let's get
And
back
that
to
motive
the
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.